it's quite a grounded game because it really moves us.
Puzzle games are in my heart.
Botany Manor is a botanical puzzle game set in a Victorian English manor.
You play as Arabella Green, who is a woman in her 50s or 60s.
The goal is to finish your herbarium full of forgotten flora.
And trying to solve puzzles in order to grow those plants. So you get to explore this really atmospheric, beautiful manor and its gardens.
I started prototyping the original demo and then I signed the publishing deal for it, and then that's when I found everyone else to join me. In total we were a team of 5 who worked on it the most, I would say.
I would take that design space into Blender and I would fill that space out and then bring that back into Unity and then a little bits of like substance for texturing work.
And then we had Jim Bending, he was the animator, Kit Byrne, who was the 2D art, and she also did some narrative design, and Thomas Williams, he was the sound designer and composer. He was also very historically accurate, referencing instruments that were particular to the 19th century.
It was really varied and a lot of fun to do lots of different things.
Everyone definitely had a chance to like input some love.
It really appealed to me from that sense, just making a believable environment. As a 3D artist, that's like my bread and butter, that's what I want to do, because we hope that that will make the experience more authentic.
The total time that it took to create Botany Manor was around 4 years, if you include the prototyping and concept development. The manor was always a starting point for us. It's a bit of a Frankenstein of all sorts of real places from the UK, and that was quite challenging to make sure it feels like a place that could exist.
We were trying to create a space that's believable, that can fulfill the purpose of the puzzles.
Our reference process was pretty intense. We have hundreds and hundreds of pictures.
And then we did a lot of like first-hand reference as well. We used the National Trust archive a lot. So many good references in there. You could type in like the period that you wanted to see, so you'd be able to get only like very bespoke pieces.
We've had so many people say that they were touched by the story or that they really appreciated that we'd clearly done some specific historical research, and that really made it all worth doing.
It's been really nice to hear the stories from people that have engaged with the story.
I wasn't really prepared for how positive some of the reviews were going to be. That was really, really wonderful.
We're here with London Games Festival as the Best of British category. To be given that title, it means a lot to me, and it's very validating to make something that British people love.
I think it's just that recognition of we're a remote team, so being able to come together in one space and just see it actually on a billboard is just so gratifying, and that like our hard work has paid off. That's very heartwarming.